Hey y'all, welcome to Valley Soap's YouTube channel. Today we're working on the collab hashtag Uncomfortable Spring Soap Collab, hosted by myself, and you can check out the Facebook group called YouTube Soap Collab if you would like to participate in the next one coming up. Here I am using the heat transfer method, using the fresh hot lye water solution to melt my hard oils here. And then I will use my stick blender to buzz out any little chunks that were left. Next, I will pour off 3 accent colors. The first requirement for this collab was using pastel colors. So I will use yellow, pink, and green. And then our base color is going to be white. The second requirement for this soap collab was that we use a fragrance oil that is floral. So I used the Icy Shine fragrance oil from Nature's Garden. It has notes of raspberries, melons, oranges, mugget, peonies, roses, jasmine, magnolia, and then the base notes are vanilla and musk. The purpose of this soap collaboration this time around was that we get out of our box of normal and comfortable. So I tend to struggle with getting the color that I like. So of course I still didn't get the colors that I liked. I should have went more pastel, but also that we use soap to pipe. And then floral fragrances. We all know that floral fragrances can tend to accelerate and make our designs kind of go wonky. But like I said, the purpose of this collab is that we jump out of that box of what's comfortable for us and we conquer or try something different and new to us. So here I'm doing I tried to do a drop swirl, but as you can see, my soap thickened up too much for me. So what I'll do is just run the hanger through this so I can get more swirls. I feel like I swirled a little too much. I shouldn't have done that last little loop-de-loop there. And so I'm just banging out all the air bubbles there. And then I'm going to just take a chopstick through the top. A skewer. So, I struggled with this batch. As you can see here, that batter right there is definitely not thick enough for these Russian piping tips. This is actually my first time using the Russian piping tip. It started to go good, and then I guess maybe my hand warmed the soap and made it go soft. I should have kept the tulips on top that were decent, because this was a very lengthy process for me. It took about 3 hours just to do the top of this soap. It was a lot of stop and go for the batter to get really, really thick enough to do this. And then there at the end, I felt like the batter got too thick because it was breaking off the edges. But these were meant to be tulips. And I was inspired that morning by a feature on my local news channel. They had gone over a segment featuring the Festival of Tulips in Montevallo, Alabama, which is about 3 hours away from me, and it's south of Birmingham. And I thought it was very, very neat. What they did is they just had a huge field of tulips. They planted them every year, and you could go out there during the spring. Times vary each year. You just pay like a $5 or $10 admission fee just to go out there, and then what you could do is pull up tulip bulbs. and each bulb is like $1.50, but it's just a huge field of tulips, and I thought that was just amazing. I would love to just sit out there all day, just read a book and just look at all the tulips out there. Tulips are actually my mother-in-law's favorite flower, so I kind of was inspired by that as well. So I'm just going through adding some leaves while I'm waiting on the batter to thicken up some more. I felt like each time I went, the batter just kind of softened. I was trying to do like separate pink and separate yellow, but I kept having to scrape off the top and put it back in the piping bag, which just mixed the colors. So I got this funky color for the tulips. I didn't get the distinct pink and yellow, colors of the tulips. So this definitely was getting out of my box for me. Definitely was a challenge. I really was discouraged by the rushing piping tips. Like I said, it was my first time, so I just was very discouraged. I don't know if I will be using them again. The final product came out very pretty, I feel like, but I will definitely have to make sure I have plenty of time if I want to use those tips again. So we are almost to the cutting here, but I would like to chime in that if you just click on the hashtag link below, you can view the other soapers and their creations for this collab. So here is a look at the top of the soap, and then I'm just using rubbing alcohol to clean off and sanitize my surfaces here. So I'm just finishing cleaning up and then tightening my wire. And then here's the soap loaf. So this fragrance really does smell amazing. I actually have soap cupcakes that I made with it, and I love it. So here are the swirls. You can see the sides of the soap didn't really pull in. Those colors didn't really pull in, and then it's kind of muddled in the middle there. But overall, I am pleased with this soap. I think I would like to try this again, maybe not anytime soon. But this is the first of our spring soaps. This one will actually be out in, I'm thinking in March. I was going to release this in February, but February will have some Valentine's soaps instead. So here is the final product. So if you like this video, just hit the thumbs up below, and if you would like to see more from us, just make sure you hit the notification button, which is the bell. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all have a great day.